Hi, my name is Nitro, and welcome to Galaxy News Girls. In today's video, we will be interviewing one of Call of Duty Mobile's most competitive girls team, known as Centurion Girls. Now, let's go ahead and get started by taking a look at their roster.
I'm the founder/manager of Centurion Girls.
Hi, I'm Milku, and I'm the team captain of Centurion Girls.
Hi, I'm Wadu, and I'm the co-captain of Centurion Girls.
Hi, I'm Cindy, and I'm a player for Centurion Girls.
Hi, my name's JJ.
I'm Vash, and I'm part of the Centurion Girls.
And I'm a player for Centurion Girls.
Thank you so much, girls, for that lovely introduction. Now let's move on. So, when was Centurion Girls first created? How did the team first form?
The team was first formed around summer, so it's around at the end of July. So it was actually we first started in a clan called Skyflow, and one of their founders was like, "Hey, I want to make a girls team." So one of the founders brought me in, and then we also brought in some of the staff who already worked in Skyflow, and then that's how we created it. We first off we started making the channels in the original Skyflow server, and then we moved on to a new one to make sure that everything is organized and it's not very messy. Um, that's basically it. You can ask Milk. She was also part of the group chat when we first prepared it, and then that's how we just got started.
Ah, yes, I see. Recently, Starflow merged with Centurion Girls. How did the merge happen?
So during that time, we were actually little players, and we made an announcement about it. We did some advertising, and then next thing you know, Minx came in. She's one of the managers for Saturnian, the main team, and she came in and she asked hey, I saw that you guys were looking for some girls. How about you come in and merge with Saturnian? We already have a girls team, but we're trying to look for players as well, so we merged together. We'll have a complete roster. And me and Nathan, Milk, and the rest of the head staff were like, okay, I think this would be the right move. Minx I also knew Minx before when we had a little project as well. So I was like, okay, I can I can work with her, see how that goes. We just decided just to take opportunity, and here we are today.
What was the idea of the name Starflow?
So since we came from the clan Skyflow, the founder of Skyflow told us that the name has to start with an S and end with flow. So we were like, okay, it has to the theme had to be like the sky or something. So I was like, hey, let's just do Starflow, and then that's how we did it. Me and the other founder.
Yeah, sounds good, nice and perfect.
What was your first tourney that the team ever played in? Did you guys win? How did you felt afterwards?
The first tourney that I guess the tourney that had money involved was the Dax Game House Women's Amateur, their weekly tournaments. And the first one went really well, actually. We made it to the finals against Sir Girls. We didn't win though, but it was still a good experience. Everyone was really hyped up. We were celebrating because we were like, wow, we actually made it really far to the finals.
Yeah, I was getting really excited because we were so close to winning in the finals, and I was, I didn't think that we would make it that far.
What was the team's greatest moment in your guys' COD Mobile competitive career so far?
Team's greatest moment in our competitive career, it was definitely when we won one of the weeks of the Stacks Gamehouse Women's Amateur. That was the first tournament that we actually won. It was a nice feeling, you know what I mean? And it was also the night where one of our players that was really close to us was about to leave. She was about to quit comp. So we made sure that we won
That's very sweet. What motivates you to play better?
One of the things that like encouraged me to like do better with is like my team and like working together. We're always like happy to win our games, but of course we don't win them all. If we do lose, we always like rebound, like practice our strats again. Uh, and yeah, it's mostly teamwork and just being together.
What motivates me to do better is whenever I play and I feel like I'm letting my team down, or I'm just like, it doesn't feel good to lose all the time or to be bottom fragging all the time. So like that kind of motivates me to do better, to be honest.
Perfect.
I think it's self motivation and
Yes,
not self
self-motivation.
pity.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's more like playing as a team, you know, like you don't want to let your teammates down.
Yeah, I don't want to let my team down. So I motivate myself to like, get better, try for better.
Considering that Milk has been with the team ever since the team first started, how do you feel having a player who's been here since the start?
Well, I'm like very grateful that Milk has been here. She's like, you can call her like my duo partner. Like she's been with me every like when things get really stressful in management, and like she always has my back and I always have hers. So it's really nice to like see her still. Um, you know what I mean? Like she's a really great player. She's a really great captain, and that's the reason why I picked her as a captain in the first place when the team first started. And like at her today, she's still a captain and still with us, and I'm really grateful for that.
Milk and Waru, how does it feel to be the captains of the team?
I like being the captain of Centurion Girls, and sometimes it gets stressful, but I'll keep like pushing for my team so we can,
The co captain of Centurion Girls, it's sometimes when we go over strats, the girls don't listen, so it gets, really tense, and we always regroup together to practice even more and get better.
Hello, I would like to ask a few questions regarding to your esports management career. Hello, considering that the team used to have two founders, how does it feel to be the only founder of the team?
Well, of course, it gets pretty stressful since me and the other founder, we just divided the work 50-50. But now it's like I'm like responsible for our image and everything like that. So yes, it does get a bit stressful, but like you know, I just dealt with it, right? And I do have a lot of staff, for example, Nathan, and then also our senior staff, um, like before it was like Izzy and Ali, and then we also have Amy as well, and then Milk is also here. So I'm really fortunate to not fortunate. I'm very grateful to have all of these stuff to help me out. After the changes, after the past founder left, but I love managing, so it's really cool to continue what I've been doing today.
Hello, how did your esports career first started? What got you into management?
Started as a player, and then after several months of playing for teams, I started to like, I wanted to help more, and my leaders asked me, "It's like, hey, maybe you can help me with management stuff." So I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure, I can help with that." So that's what I did. It was I think I got into management was like first when I was in affiliate. I really wanted to help Drew. So I did. I helped him register an attorney. Did all of that. I did the rosters. So I got. I guess that's how they call it like a starter. Then later on, I also manage other teams, like trying to be a leader, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
it was hard to transition because I was like a follower, if you can say that. I just follow people and I'll do it, right? But being the leader, it didn't really like felt like me, considering that in real life, like for example, I'm really shy, so I really didn't know how to get comfortable and like try to like speak professionally. So later on, after some time, after some experience, after like learning from some like the other managers, I was able to, what do you call it? I was able to create my mark, and now I'm here managing this team with more experience and more confidence.
What got you into managing and founding Starflow?
Well, it goes back to when the other founder of this team like brought me in. It was actually supposed to be a joke, but it turned out it actually was for real. So um, that's how I got into it. The other founder just like brought me in here. She literally said like, "Yeah, if we do a girls team, me and Hello will manage it." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I guess we're doing this now." I was like a little bit shaky at first because like it was like after I left Tragic because of some personal issues. I was like really tired and I wanted to take a break from comp. So going back, I wasn't really sure. I didn't want to make the same mistakes again. But after some time, like being with this team and everything, I got really comfortable again, and like I'm still here. So that's how Starflow was created.
Hello, you manage a lot of things such as Galaxy News Girls, Universe, and SGH. How are you able to manage all of these organizations?
Well, first is time management. I go by like a schedule, right? So let's say it's like a school day, like Monday, Tuesday. I'll do school like in the morning, try to get all that done. In the afternoon, though, that's when I contact the teams, like set up scrims and everything like that. And also do all the Galaxy stuff, all the um SH stuff if there's anything like that, but basically just time management, just sticking with the schedule and uh, sticking by it, right? It's like I can't procrastinate on all these stuff if I'm like in Galaxy, in Universe, and SGH. The other thing as well is also communicating. If, for example, I can't make it to attorney, I can't mod attorney at a particular time, I have to let the whoever's hosting the attorney know, right? You have to be on top of your messages and also paying any announcements that the attorneys are posting or any of the staff. So that's basically it. Just like make sure you communicate and also like being on time.
Hello, any advice you would like to say to the upcoming managers who wish to make their make in the competitive scene?
All I'm gonna say is make sure that you have a balance of in real life and also here. Um, you know what I mean? You don't want to burn yourself out. Like you can do like so much at a time, and everyone is different. If you really want to stand out more to the managers and try to make it to some organizations, bring something different to the table. If you're just gonna bring in the same thing that another manager is doing, then they're probably gonna be like, well, another manager already does that. You know what I mean? If you bring a very creative idea and like prove to the staff like, hey, I can do this, I can make this idea work if you just give me the job, then they might consider it. Um, you try to be different than other managers, right? Because, for example,
Mm-hmm.
a lot like the most common thing for managers to do is to schedule scrims, right? For example,
Yeah.
like that's very common, right? Register fraternities. If you can bring in like maybe a creative marketing idea, I think that can bring you into like a very nice opportunity. Um, but make sure like you're really taking care of yourself first, because if you're making very big half awake, it can result in something really bad. If you didn't really think it through, right? You need to use critical thinking skills as well.
What are the next steps for Centurion girls?
Honestly, just improving as a team is probably our number one goal.
Having lots of fun as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, fun comes with it. It's like a family at this point. We're just like chilling and playing it together, like winning our
That's what I
games and all
love.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I love about the team. We're very close because like if I compare to my other past teams that I manage, I didn't really became really close to them as I am to you guys. Yes, hopefully we can win more tournaments, but hopefully we can try to get that closer bond, right? You know what I mean? And we already do, but hopefully. we can like still have that, because honestly, it makes me happy every day.
Yeah, we just aim to improve. Like even if we lose, we will learn from the loss and come back better and stronger as a team.
I also hope that we can also win the next SGH tourney and also Universe this upcoming week.
Any advice you want to give any of the new girls teams who wish to make it to the rankings and win tournaments?
I'm gonna say that communication is key. Make sure that you guys win as a team and improve as a team, right? Because if one player is just like giving it their all, and the rest of the four are just slacking, what's the whole point of having a team if it's just like one person's actually focusing and trying to like improve, actually trying to get the win. It's really important to communicate, not just like in game, but also like with your like manager, right? Because if the manager doesn't know if you can't make it to an event or anything like that, or you need help with something, or the coaches, right? Then how are you going to improve? How, like, why would you be mad that you didn't get help if you didn't ask them, right? So um it will take some time. You have to be really patient. For the managers, if you're starting like a new team, be patient with your team. It would take some time to get like you know team chem right, and like the players getting used to each other. So just be patient about it, but also try to motivate them. You should be motivated to play together, and also like get on for scrims or for tourneys. If it's forced, they're probably going to be like, I'm not really sure if I want to continue. You know what I mean? You don't have to be overly strict. Just like loosen, like you don't have to be professional all the time. You can be professional at certain situations, but like for example, if I'm just chilling for my girls, then I'll chill for my girls, right? So get to know the team more, so you can figure out what they need, what they need, and also like what they're comfortable with when it comes to registering to tourneys or anything like that.
And sometimes I see some people like rage quit during tournaments. Don't do that, because you want to win as a team and you want to lose as a team. Don't rage quit during a tournament, because that'll like ruin your chemistry with your team.
Yeah,
Also, like, it's all right if you like lose sometimes, because like you'll always lose. Just like remember to bounce back and like rebound from that, learn from your losses, and like get better.
like if you're like going off from milk, if you just leave during eternity, that's like telling your best friend, "Where I'll help you later." You know what I mean? So what's the point of that, right? You know what I mean? You're just ditching your teammates. Like that's not good. You're disrespecting them. That's how I see. You're being really disrespectful. You'd be just like, "Nah, I'm not gonna be in the results." You know what I mean? While the rest of the team does. So that's our advice. We will say to the um new upcoming teams.
Thank you so much, Hello, and the rest of the Centurion girls for your precious time, and wish you all the best of luck in your Call of Duty Mobile esports career. Thank you, and have a great day.